guys, I'm Sarah and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something that's not really bookish, it's not really writerly topic, and I'm going to be doing a particular tag. It is the March Muchness Tag, which has been created by Christine Smith and some other blogs. I'll leave a link down below to her original post about this. All throughout this month of March, she has been celebrating Alice in Wonderland and all things, you know, Wonderlandy. And she has created this tag of like questions that relate to Alice in Wonderland for us to answer. So it's not really a book thing, it's not really a writer thing. I think a couple things are kind of book or writerly, but whatever, we're just going with it. I thought it would be kind of fun to do, so we are going to do that today. But yeah, if you're interested in checking out her post, I will leave a link to the blog, her blog post down below in the description. Okay, so the first question is, question 1 is, list 6 impossible things you'd love to do. Wild and crazy answers 100% welcome. 6 crazy things I'd like to do. Okay. I would like someday to go to the Rollmakers Writer Conference, which seems pretty impossible in this day and age. 6 things, let's see, what else is there? Make my stories into movies. That sounds pretty impossible to me. Let's see, 6, let's see, that's 2. I didn't think about this beforehand. I should have. I don't know, publish all my stories. At this point, these all sound impossible, even though, you know, for some things it could be doable. Let's see. I do not know the last. I have 3. Does that count? I don't know. Meet some of my writer friends and maybe authors I like. That would be 2 things. And let's see, 6th one. What would be a 6th one? Let's see. Actually be able to talk for one day without stumbling over my words. That is impossible. Okay. Those are pretty weird, but whatever. We'll just go with them because I did not think about this beforehand, even though I should have. Okay. Question 2 is, what is a topic that grew curiouser and curiouser, that is a weird word, the more you studied or researched it? This is the question I did think about, which is dumb because I have no answer for this. I'm sure I have researched something that grew weirder and weirder every time I looked at it, but I can't think of anything, so pass on that one. Question 3, if you could invite 3 fictional characters to a tea party, who would they be? Okay, that's pretty easy. Well, sort of. I have to narrow it down to 3. Rapunzel from Tangled, most assuredly. Yona from Yona of the Dawn. I would definitely invite her. And I'm going to go with Cress from the Lunar Chronicles. I really like Cress. So, yes, those 3. Rapunzel, Yona, and Cress. Interesting combination, too. Though I think they'd get along pretty well, all of them. Let's see. Question 4. Which Wonderland character do you feel you're the most like? I'm going to go with the Cheshire Cat. This is helpful because I have read the books recently. Yeah, the Cheshire Cat. I feel like I'm kind of like him. I kind of just appear, give weird advice no one wants, and then kind of just slowly vanish with a smile on my face. Okay, that sounds really weird, but yeah, I do have a reputation for being kind of invisible to other people, so I think that would fit a cat that can just suddenly appear and disappear at will. Yeah, and gives kind of helpful but cryptic advice. That sounds like me. So, I'm the Cheshire Cat. Okay, question 5. If you could drink a magic potion that changed one thing about you, what would it be? It doesn't say whether it's like a emotional or something like that, or physical aspect. I'm gonna go with the physical aspect. I would change my head shape. I find my head very large. It's a square type shape head, but yeah, I find it very large. Like if I pull my hair back and stuff, I'm very insecure about it. So I would change that. Okay, question 6. How is a raven like a writing desk? I have no idea. Why did Lewis Carroll even come up with that? That doesn't even make sense. Though I did think about this, and a raven could become a writing desk if you had it big enough and you could petrify into stone. So it's like a stone statue raven, and its back is flat, and you could use it as a writing desk. So there, then your raven is a writing desk, literally. That is some like way out there stuff, but you know what? I'm going with it. Anyways, let's see. The 7th question. If you were to make an enemy of Father Time, what time in the day would you choose to repeat? I don't know. It would depend on if it was a good day or not. Because otherwise I might just be repeating a bad hour of my life over and over again. I don't know. I'd say like around 8 or 9 in the morning. I don't know. Seems like a good enough time. I don't really have a favorite time of day or favorite hour in the day. So, I don't know. Early morning, like 8 or 9. You know, the sun's up, but it's not too hot in the summer. And you can still see stuff to do. So, yeah. I choose like 8 or 9 in the morning. Okay. Question 8. If you fell down a rabbit hole, what would the land you pop into look like? I don't know. I know some lands I would want to pop up into. Tangled's world, the world of like the Kingdom of Corona. I would love to be there. That place looks amazing, and it's very pretty. And yes, forests, hills, stuff like that. I like forests, so that would be perfect for me. Or I would like to pop up in my own story world of Creature Lee. So either of those would work. Okay. Question 9. If you could have the body of one type of creature and the head of another, for example, the mock turtle has the body of a turtle and the head of a calf, what would that combination be and why? You know, I'm actually going to steal an example. I would go with a creature that doesn't exist in the real world, but exists in a fantasy world, from the Harry Potter series. It's the, hippogriff, I believe is how you say it. It's, Buckbeak, the, hippogriff, I believe is what he is. If you know anything about it, you'll know which character I'm talking about. He has the, kind of like a head of an eagle, I believe it is. It's an eagle or a hawk, and a body of a horse. And he also has wings too, but it's such a cool looking creature, and I honestly like both hawks and eagles and horses. So yeah, that would be a perfect one for me. I would like to be that. And besides which, you know, then you can like fly, but you can also walk on the ground too, and it would be really awesome. And if you look like Buckbeak, you're really pretty. Okay, question 10. Have you read or written anything stylistically close to Alice in Wonderland? Tell us about it. Okay. I've not read anything that I can think of off the top of my head aside from Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass. I can't think of any others that are kind of like Alice in Wonderland. Most books I read aren't really that nonsensical. So, Okay, yeah, actually the closest thing I read would probably be Heartless by Marissa Meyer, which is a Queen of Hearts villain origin story. So it's an Alice in Wonderland retelling, for lack of better things. So yes, I have read that book. So that could count. And I have tried to write something that's kind of close to the nonsense of Alice in Wonderland. A while ago, there was this small publishing house that existed called Rugelwood Press, and they used to hold like a fairy tale writing contest every year, and I entered the very last year they did it for Snow White. And I entered a story, I called it Invisible, and it was kind of a combination of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and with kind of Alice in Wonderland kind of flavor to it. And yeah, that was kind of the combination I was going for, was Snow White and Alice in Wonderland. And I don't know, it was really fun kind of just writing characters kind of just vanishing and disappearing into, because I kind of had my one character vanish into a kind of like other dimension, and then whenever she switched dimensions, so to speak, she would walk to one place and then suddenly the room would change. It would become something else, or this place would turn into something else. And it was like nonsensical things, like I stuck her in a masquerade mask at one point. She had another character who ended up in the same place, and then they ended up, like, they'd walk a few steps and poof, they'd be somewhere else. And it was really fun writing it that way. It did not win the contest by any means, but I enjoyed it, and I really wish I could have expanded it, which I think I will do now. It was a novella, so it was very short, and I tend to do better with longer works, so I think I will do something with that story in the future. I may do, like, as a standalone novel, I might expand it more and kind of play with the world a bit more, because I did like writing it. It was a very different perspective to write from, and I really did enjoy it. It just didn't really work out with, you know, like being published and whatever. But yeah, I would definitely try to expand that story anymore. But yes, it was very Alice in Wonderland feel, because that was the kind of the idea I was going for it. Even though now that I know more about Alice in Wonderland herself and the book, I could probably actually expand it even better. So yeah. So yes, I have written something, and I have sort of read something when I read Heartless, and I can't remember any other books that might have been stylistically written that way. I don't think any of them have been, but who knows. Okay, question 11. If you could either be as tall as a tree or as small as a mouse for an hour, which would you choose and what would you do? I didn't think about this one either. Tall as a tree, I don't think I'd like that. I'd be way too big and way too noticeable, and I don't like being noticed. Hence why I have a YouTube channel. That makes no sense, but whatever. But yeah, in my own personal life, I do not like being noticed. Even on the internet, I don't like being noticed, you know. I don't aspire to be a, 2,000 follower subscriber channel. So, anyways, so I guess I'd choose be as small as a mouse. Okay. What would I do in that hour? I don't know. I don't know what can you even do if you're that small? Trying to get stepped on? I don't know. It'd be interesting to see a perspective from that small. Like, how would things look that look normal size to me now? I have no idea what I would do if I was that size for an hour. Probably avoid people stepping on me, for one thing. Avoid mouse traps, for another. And I don't know. What would you guys do if you were a mouse for an hour? Or mouse size, I should say, for an hour. Yeah, I really have no answer for that. See if I can make a friend with a real mouse, but then I'd feel bad if I got stuck in the mouse trap later. So no, probably not a good idea. I don't know, just, oh, I do know one thing I would do. Make notes on it, and then when I'm big again, I could write a book about it. That's what I'd do. Okay, and the last question is question 12. If you could give your younger or future self one piece of very good advice, what would it be? Well, if I could give my younger advice, it would only be like a year ago or so. I would tell myself not to pressure myself to write the third book of Creaturely Chronicles, because I'm still having issues with that book, and I still feel very kind of insecure about it, even though it's not even out of a rough draft stage. It's not even a complete rough draft, but I still just feel kind of pressured and insecure about it just because it's the last book, and I want it to be really good, and yeah, I just need to, and I need to tell myself, and I pressured myself way too much in the beginning. I tried doing too much outlining that never works for me, and yeah, that did not work at all, and I kind of just got terrified to work on it, and I just don't need to do that. So yeah, I would tell that to myself now and to my future self, because I'm going to try to work on it again, hopefully, once I'm done editing book 2, to just not push, to let it come. If it takes forever, it takes forever. Yeah. That's what I would tell myself. And pretty much for any other book I do in the future, just don't push yourself. Just do it the way it should be done, how you think it should. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take a break from it. Yeah, just take your time with it and enjoy the process. So, yeah, that is the March Muchness Tag. Thanks so much, Christine, for making this tag, and all the other bloggers who had a part in this. It was really fun to do. I should have thought of some of the questions before I tried doing this, but hopefully, if I do this tag again, I can do that. Feel free, if you think the questions are fun, you want to do it, feel free to do them either in the comments or on your own channel, blog, whatever you have, any other social media, you can do it on there. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me today. I hope you enjoyed. In the comments, let me know, do you like Alice in Wonderland? Have you read the book or seen any like movie adaptations or anything like that? I've only read the books. I probably saw the Disney animation movie when I was younger, but I don't remember it, and I probably wouldn't watch it now. I don't know. Yeah, let me know down below if there's any like Alice in Wonderland adaptations you, aside from the original Disney cartoon, that you think are any good and that I might like or want to try. You can list those down below if you like, if you know of any. Yeah, that's all from me today, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.